Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you no miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon, please family. And don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, my name na Alhaji Muhammad Warisay. Like I can always say, we they not tired for talk, we they not tired for do the wrong things. We na the Electoral Justice campaign, we no go tire. Sierra Leoneans, we country then a very critical juncture. By that I mean we country they na some position where with man they call precarious, if you like, dangerous, unstable, shaky. Now that situation now with country day. And I don't say this several times, and I will continue to say them. What it make God agree for make it continue for day the way it did so now because one pan the parties them when at the aggrieved party, when His Excellency Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara, he accepts for the peace then as Sierra Leone. And if you did not see him today, if people did not see him today, 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, then go see him 10 years down the line, then go understand them, and then go come for tell His Excellency Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara, thank you. Because it takes somebody with courage, it takes somebody with high sense of understanding of in country, in situation. It takes somebody with the level of maturity, with a very high sense of understanding of a country in culture, of a country in tradition, and of a country in past, especially when it comes to conflict. It takes that person where be able for sit down and make decision, yet strategically it dey work for make the right thing happen. You dey equate that kind of person there to then Mahatma Gandhi, you dey equate that kind of person to Martin Luther King, you dey equate them kind of people then to Nelson Mandela, because it takes somebody with courage. I've been watching one video today. I see KKY they talk, but I've been in a group of other politicians like Sam Sumana, Mada Bio, Ibe that particular group they where them in they talk about MacP, where they introduce MacP, that na military aid to civil power for make sure say the elections be controlled. I follow them, where them they engage in that discussion. I say, look how open, look how free, look how democratic the environment been there follow on sidom and hold government accountable, criticize them, call government any kind name. You see, Sierra Leoneans, what I have to talk about this night, now the tripartite and the tripartite agreement. Certain people are reading and they talk, say they don't understand what's in electoral justice. Certain people are reading and they talk carelessly for say the tripartite not get legal standing because there are two parties. Certain people, they could tell you, say, they don't understand what's in a tripartite. So I take me time. I put, so for una, where they get in confusion there, now that make, I take me time. I decide to say, I need for talk about them in my own way, especially for talk to the people that we believe in electoral justice, even though they don't understand the process, but then believe in them, then they follow them, and then believe in His Excellency Dr. Samura Matiwisin Kamara, and then they follow them. For the benefit of them people in there, especially, I decide say, make a do this audio. I want to make this way as short. I promise. I promise. I want to make this way as short. Because after then key issues in there, I will speak to. But what talk about USA will come, forget the tripartite. We conduct election in 2023 for the first time in with democratic history, in with recent democratic history. For the first time, the Electoral Commission, the ECSL, they not wait for make them done for counts na the field. They not wait for make them done for tabulate na the field. Then go on, they announce results. Say the incumbents don't win. What will happen after that? Whether say the incumbent don't win, the opposition say no, we not agree. The opposition say no, we not agree. What in the opposition do? Then boycott governance. Then boycott government activity in general. Council to parliament, to you name them. The opposition, they refuse for go. They say until then get the disaggregated data, until then give them evidence. Say, now matter be a win the election. We don't see other election them, then they put the result on the website. This is ECSL did it so. Before then they can't change the name, now neck. From 2007, I don't really go for reference. From 2007 to 2012 to 2018, then data then they been there na the website. We're going to the website today. This is disgraceful stuff we talk about that. You know, so for the first time in history, we conduct election, we not produce evidence for let the people them we vote, make them see. This is not a matter of argument. This is a basic principle. Transparency is just a basic principle in any electioneering process. So the APC refused for going to court. Hey, we're not going to court. Now court then they challenge a result. We're not going to court. Now court then they challenge results. The APC said no, we need to go to court. Ambassador Usman Fode Yassane been there on record. The advanced reasons we will all accept, we all agree with. Advanced reasons, but we make they're not going to court. What's in Madabio do? When the international community say they will investigate this, Madabio go set up an investigation panel where say now the one where they commit crime together, when the vice president say now for head that committee for go investigate what happen, we will not get election results. Now this, when Mother Bill introduce the discussion, there not be add dialogue there too. There not be add dialogue there. Mother Bill can be put Jule the Jallo for make them go investigate what happen with Connor and the ECSL not able to produce disaggregated data. Now the international community say, no, sorry. The then ambassador of the US to Sierra Leone, Ambassador Reimer, I remember him, he came out, he made a statement. He said, we didn't accept anything we not led by credible and independent people from outside Sierra Leone. That is how we came about the agreement for national unity, and that is how we came about the tripartite. At no point, we've been to talk about reform self. The crux, the core of the reason we make them go sit down and for settle the election disputes. How? By investigating what happened, by investigating how it happened, so that they will be able for settle them. You can't settle something, or you can't give something name, or you can't pull Pikin ado, we not see the Pikin. No. We're going to see the Pikin first, then we go pull the Pikin ado. So the international community say we forget dialogue. So we forget an investigation, an independent investigation led by people from outside Sierra Leone. Una listen this all? At the count to the legality, I give this background for let una understand how come out. Anybody believe say not to say it happen, not to this at the background, make it add in your discussion to people the way they listen to them. The ambassador went on for say, also as we investigate for dialogue, for unity. It is critical because when we investigate, we not for just go like people that when they talk to themselves. No, as we investigate the results, for dialogue also, for understand what to make this happen so that it not will happen again. So that we will put system in place for ensure say it not will happen again. So now this investigation now born the agreement for national unity. The agreement for national unity would that lead them? Now the African Union, the ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, we now the United Nations. Now he ask them for lead the talks. So what in them become automatically? What in them become? Then become arbiters. Which man called arbiters. Now then are the arbitrators. And then are the mediators. At the same time, now them, now the moral guarantors. Because what in do, they not get no interest in Sierra Leone or personal interest in Sierra Leone, except that interest for Siam peaceful, coexisting, and developing. They're not getting interest for can be president, they're not getting interest for can be ministers, they're not getting interest. No. So which is why they're not the suited or most suited people we come for can serve as mediators or arbitrators, or you name them. So in the first place, I listened to Madam Bernadette. Madam Bernadette, in be a member of the Tripartite. I listened to them where they talk now one community today. He say it sound foolish for people where they talk say they not sabi waiting a electoral justice. Where it be say these now people them will be the part of the tripartite and then be the part of the agreement for national unity. He say because what's in the woman say? The woman say, he say because the reason we make we go and go engage in that dispute resolution mechanism when at the mediation or when at the arbitration is say now because we want justice for the election with them thief. You see how the woman make it simple? Means yourself. I don't fit all this time. And I go explain and the way that woman they explain, I want listen na the video. I don't fit all this time. So the lady was so categorical, was so straightforward. It was so simply explained that I'm not able for wrap my head around them. He say, because we go engage in that investigation, yeah, because we want justice. Now make we go investigate, or we go engage in that investigation. Then we go back to the court. Oh, go back to the court. When we take the case in a court, the case always gets two opponents, two factions, and then the third faction are the judges. So they bring you evidence, this person they bring you evidence, and then the judges them, when are the independent people them, or when they're supposed for be independent people them, then judges them, then they sit down, because then sabi the law, then they look into that case they make a decision at the end of the day after una all long make una arguments. So when the APC decides say we they're gonna cut, the government knows say they're not going to operate without the opponents participating in election, in governance, then decide say, hey, law call the international community, maybe they can help we on this case. So, wetin bring the United Nations, wetin bring the AU, wetin bring the African Union, wetin bring the ECOWAS, wetin bring the Commonwealth, now they can talk about so now. Now, because the government see need for say, we get big brother, we can able to talk this case here without going through court. So Lord go sit down like family, Lord discuss them. Lord go sit down like family, let we investigate them. As we investigate, we will discuss so that unrest not will happen. Because when the dialogue, when the exchange words them, when the exchange areas of how una can misunderstand ourselves, that the more una they understand ourselves. So the dialogue as part of the tripartite or the agreement for national unity be a separate thing from the investigation. Which is why when they make the terms of reference, the terms of reference give a committee, the terms of reference for the tripartite, it give a committee the powers for able for collect all documents, including polling center or polling station results, RRFs, and all other related documents, then give them the powers, because you know they can investigate something in vacuum. You know they can investigate something we're not there. Again for day for the investigator. If you say this man win, so bring this data for we. So that make I've been confused why a PhD holder they say now recount for don't go recount instead of you put your foot don't say no. What you don't agree at the terms of reference now for go by the terms of reference say when I for produce this document. So when I don't fail for produce this document, what it show? It should say una not get evidence for say una win the election. It's just simple. So that terms of reference, you not just talk about the RRFO. It go beyond for say, we for ensure say, sorry guys, we for ensure say the committee get access. So the tripartite now a three-way talks. Oh, other party they're not the part and parcel of them. Oh, this document not care I'm going to parliament. Other than contest the presidential election. Now APC and SLPP presidential candidates. And then contest the presidential election. What's not the dispute? The dispute now over the presidential election results. How for solve them? We for come on a court. We not go to court. We did things say court's not there, court not necessary. So the government invites the international community, when at the UN, based on the UN, their mandate, like how they may address the Lome Peace Accord, like how they may address other conflict them which take place now other country them internally, now the same way under the UN Charter, country then get rights for invite or ask the UN for help for come and can help them resolve them disputes them internally. When I go check them, country then get rights for call on the UN. So when I can assist we, follow we talk this talk because one people them we straightforward, one people them we independent for can help with this talk. The SLPP, the ECSL, they fail for produce disaggregated data. They fail for produce RRF. They fail for produce evidence for say they win the election. This is why we sat down to talk. I want to understand that one day. That's not the reason we make with sit down, we extend to dialogue. I want to get that point there. The reason now for investigate. So if we not been getting need for investigate the election result, why them give the committee the power or powers, say therefore get access to all documents related to the 2023 elections. Why? And because they want to investigate that in there. And because they want to examine them. And because they want to unearth that are the true winner. They want to know what happened. And beyond that, no dialogue so that we will put system in place for correct and so it not go happen again. This not for let it not happen again. This not for next year. Oh, this not for 2040. This not for yes, of course. We correct them today. That 2023, we don't correct them. Definitely. It will tear back before somebody thinks they like and thief election the way they are in Tifa. That is true. But where people don't understand talk, where them they talk, no, she. I listen to the spokesman of the APC, small brain, go sit on a television. They talk, say, well, if we say, we for investigate 2023, that means we're going to go investigate 2007. That means we're going to go investigate 2000. I said, look at this man. Look at this man. What did they do? They take the opponent in position. They don't get winning on a silver platter. They don't get winning. Then they take the opponent in position back. They tell me, say that man did not sell. No law, no day. Yes, law day. the Lome Peace Accord, after the government don't request, say when I need for help with and this crisis, the Lome Peace Accord, we then done they brought it to the Parliament of Sierra Leone for ratification. Now this really confused a lot of people then. They brought it to the Parliament of Sierra Leone for ratification. They ratify them. The UN, learning the lesson from the Lome Peace Accord, now that make in this particular document, they say, whatever we investigate, we recommend, we find out, whatever is actionable, is implementable. I go what me blog I listen to so much, APC Maleka. I think yes, that's APC Maleka. Actionable and I like APC Maleka. No audio, not the way they do when they talk about that. They as if this guy understand the meaning of actionable and implementable. What's happened? The government sent 7 representatives. The opposition APC sent 7 representatives. The UN or the international community sent 7 representatives. So it was a 21-man committee. Mind you, all on know say most of the people we've been mixed by that tripartite, then they with Dr. Samora Kamara. They just stay quiet, then just stay docile because they know the truth. You understand? They know the truth. Then they with Dr. Samora Kamara, tranga one, because they know. And some of this information in the GUIA, and they tell me how it happened, what it happened, how it passed, say somebody come, they can suggest for the run. But you get document, they don't tell you, say, the committee get power for go bring any document which pertain to the election. And you come back say no, Lord go do recount. It confused me. It confused me. That means you don't left your own position. You don't left your advantage. You take the opponent in your own side. And I make you go tell them, say, Lord go recount. Why they not car with them? We get arbiters. We get people the way they arbitrate. We get the mediators. We get the moral guarantors. And I get the United Nations and the international community the mandate. So when they don't sign this document, it becomes legally binding on all them 3 parties then they. Now listen, when they don't sign this document, it don't become legally binding on all them parties and they. Now that make them put them inside that document, say whatever comes out of it is actionable and implementable. Now go to the Lome Peace Accord. Once more, I want to go to once more. All the parties that they don't sign, where the UN can sign, or the representative can sign on behalf of the UN, he made it clear. Say, even though we give amnesty, they say, but we need to give amnesty for crimes against humanity we then caused during the rebel war. He said, even though they give amnesty, say, but we UN, we know they give amnesty for crimes we then commit during the rebel war, which is why when I see, say we can get the special court for Sierra Leone. And that make we can get a special court for Sierra Leone. So like I say, the UN then they learn their lessons. They learn their lessons from the Lome Peace Accord. They say, no, this document don't left and so no log and something where they enforce them. So once they're done with them, then take them, then carry and go to the United Nations. The United Nations go pass them as a resolution. Then go adopt them as a resolution of the United Nations. Yet You dey tell me say these documents not legally binding. Wetin other parties dem get for go do conflict where they not participate in. They not go contest presidential election. Most of the parties they wanna know. They not contest the presidential. They either support this side or then they support that side. They not go contest the presidential election. So they not get anything for do with this. This was between not just the APC and SLPP, but also the international community, we led by the UN Security Council. Now that make when them done with the documents, then take them, then carry and go to United Nations, then pass them as a resolution. And guess this, get this where Sierra Leone government representative been there in the United Nations. Yet you tell me say this not get the force of law. Law, not a country more than they make law. Even treaties, even agreements, once you don't sign or don't agree, it become law, it become binding upon the people that we sign them, we agree to them. The UN don't settle many conflicts internally, where they use similar methods. It is within their mandate. And Sierra Leone, now signature. We are signatory to that UN Charter Day. For say, if we get disputes, international disputes, the UN can come in. But if they infringe on international security, the UN can come in. But if na local conflict, we think the UN for come, then they invite them. Just like what Madabi do in this case. Just like what Tijankaba been do in the Area 4. Just like what Liberia been do in the new war in Liberia. Because of internal conflicts, they may invite international body, the international community, then come in for can help. So the political parties them, where they not deeper, not mean say this document not legal. No, it not mean say that make you see meetings upon meetings upon meetings upon meetings discussing and engaging on the tripartite at international level or levels, at international levels, from ECOWAS to the AU to the Commonwealth to the UN Security Council. You get in different meetings where they happen, where they go on the tripartite and the agreement for national unity. So dear, my family, you do not listen to anybody where they can tell you say, oh, this year not legal. Oh, this year because you don't say it not go happen again. You don't say I find self. Because I don't talk to una, I don't say several times. The day where then is in His Excellency Dr. Samora Kamara, now that day in time they start. Who that know responsible? Now mother be una for responsible. Make us say this before I done. What happened at Sierra Leone in 2023? It not ever happened in the history of Sierra Leone. And my giving this small information. This now I not going to release that document, but I give this small information. The US Congress, on the eve of the election at Sierra Leone, where they kill yourself for go vote, for go vote yourself, let you know see the wall in Yaibin Depa, Sierra Leone. The US Congress then pass a resolution. Then pass a resolution for encourage the government for say, therefore keep them promise for say, then they organize free, fair, and credible election. That for tell you say, the international community be don't get here per matter be a long time. They may not get help in a long time, and they may not know. And if you not remember, now way the rogues are not working in that country, they, especially now then two party there. If you not remember, 2 years before the 2023 elections, 2 years, the UN resident representative made a bold statement. You know, attack government. You're not talking to government, but he said it. He made a very, very clear statement about the 2023 election. He said, anybody, I be repeating a man say, we need to forget these records. We need to forget this record. What do? Me, I left Salon after around 40 years. so there's nothing we return but Salon. Pass something with a portable show. There is no district, no chiefdom that said, "One don't touch me food, one don't eat their food, they want to sabi their culture, one to understand them people there, one to understand how they live their life." So we come to the politics in a small free town. I mean, they follow the radios, I mean, they follow the newspapers, because that was my job. The UN representative then said, anybody we think say they will thief the 2023 elections, then go scot-free. He said, then get something to worry about. He won. So, what come upon that document from the US Congress will show, this is somebody sent to me, will show, say, they may pass a resolution on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone on the eve of the election in June 2024. This resolution and pass June 2023, June 24, 2023. But this resolution and pass June 23, 2023. The night for the election at Sierra Leone. Now the US Congress. That for tell you say, people in day will elect Sierra Leone. That for tell you say, people in day will no say, Madabio not get the popularity for winning election. All what he been want for do, all what he been on plan for do, now for rig the election. So I want let me people them. Yes, it's good. Good now we advocate, now push, now we shout, now we corner them, like how they see the young people and they go around. You know, they young man when they go around and then various districts, then various communities, they talk about electoral justice. I doff my heart to them, I salute them. That is the spirit. Let mother be no say. We're not ready for give up and we need to go take cutlass. And we voices that now they will use. Let them know that one day, let them know that one day. So, young people they not agree. People that are the community they not agree. That election was thief in 2023, they're still there after them. Emma said if at the end, Sierra Leoneans, if this 2023 election not be corrected, there shall never be free and fair election in Sierra Leone. How if it be corrected? Madabio, we don't prove say win the election. If for left power, for less Samora Kamara will win, will take power. What thing do? Because it is sent, even Dr. Samora Kamara will take power. Even Dr. Samora will take power. It is send message to them say the election will get for conduct during the time and not get for rigor. What thing do? Because the predecessor are see waiting and do am. But if you left Madabio, say no, this you don't say. Don't forget about her. This year we don't. Now this one and the Hamburg APC for let not win. My foot. We will not stop or talk about them. Like you evidence for say 2028 will be worst. And listen to Madam Femi Cole. And listen to APC the spokesman. Invoiceless. The APC spokesman at AYV television this night. Now this Sunday, rather than Sunday program, he voiceless because the thing when at the yardstick went for whole when at the 2023 election, he could not simply make an argument around the 2023 elections. Why? Because if you see that Dr. Samara Kamani advantage, but yet you want to go into 2028 for go win election. That may be funny for me. Like you evidence. The Speaker of Parliament. I want the people of Sierra Leone, I want to listen to this word. The Speaker of Sierra Leone don't make a very dangerous statement. Singapore. There is no opposition. They bring noise about that one day. I remember when people then go on radio, then go talk about more time, this time, that time. No less a person than the parliamentarian. Then when I be the SLP spokesman, the late Samba Sam, may so rest in peace. He said, "I'm more die." He said, "Not more time, self. He said, "I'm more die." He said, "The Laurent Kwabo pattern." But today, these guys then go sit down at parliament, then they make such kind of reckless statement about power sharing. Oh, we don't propose say, or forget power sharing. Oh, the next day we conduct election now, we're gonna put on the constitution. Anybody win, you go make sure say the opposition get 30%. You know how dangerous such kind of statements be? You know how dangerous such kind of statements. Not to just say they want to make one party. Not to just say they want to make one party state. Now the fact say they want to pull governments now me and you, we the ordinary people, they want to pull governments on we hand. Which women say they want to take that what they call accountability. They want to take them off the table. Accountability, those are precursors. Those, if you like, those are the thing, the saliva where they make the food they mix fine na the mouth. Na the saliva they need to democracy. Accountability. So if the APC win power, the SLP automatically forget 30% ministers, 30% this, 30% that, ambassador, this and that. So who that the old, who that accountable? Who that the old, who that accountable? So it's not just dangerous, it's stupid. It's a stupid idea. You know, this win, you know, even Sabi talk about her. You know, even Sabi pronounce the word, say this winners take all. The guy don't even understand what they talk about. They want to talk about him just because they don't forcefully put him in a position of speaker for parliament. So if you say get sense past all man. The other example why they give now, for sure say 2028 not feasible. And listen to that same program what they talk about. Now AYV, the new spokesman for SLPP, Mambu say, when it comes to the appointment of the commissioner and the acting chair of the ECSL, he say, Madam, you take phone and call all major political parties. Now, you say that na consultation. When they ask them, say, but the APC mandate, when I listen also, this is very important. The APC mandate at television, he say, when I not consult them, he say that man not get authority. I repeat this. He say that man not get authority for talk for APC. And that this lawyer AKK, I mean the talk for calling a member of the publicity wing na the APC. Mambu say that man not get authority. As far as them concerned, the president call all major political parties. You know what they tell you? I don't look at Bantabu because I don't look at from under. I don't on earth. I don't lift her up. It tell you say the APC don't compromise to that level. Usai, they cannot come out for say waiting Mambu talk na television, na blatant lie. Me Yasane, Madam, you not call me. Me Minkailu, Madam, you not call me. Me Lansana Dumbia, Madam, you not call me. Mambu deliberately use that word because you know say Those guys now executive, now the APC executive, they cannot come out. They shall never come out for say, Mambu lie, madam, you not call we. So that is the situation in Sierra Leone. And when they clap and sing for them. But thank God, we get to salvation. God don't give you salvation. I don't tell some APC them. I say, would they help Dr. Samora Kamara fet this power and bring and come and can't give now, can't put on her hand. We will pass na free tongue, we watch now. Una go dey butu na head, una na power, or una go dey butu na head, una dey hype away. Because una not fet, now we fet for una own party, una get power. I tell them at the group, I tell them our group. I say when they go help Dr. Samora Kamara, he bring this power come. We can't give now the APC there. We will pass back, we will pass proudly in Africa. We now go the butu na head. I know some say una dey hide. Say what is it the kind of they not see me. Waiting do because you go to shame. Say you not team up for your people there, but yet other people them help you person, you leader, you presidential candidate. You will win election. Other people that they help them. You were not there. Must stop so far. I can talk Sierra Leone issues and they become emotional. Hey, somebody say, hey, you talk like say, I say I'm frustrated. You think I'm not frustrated? I am frustrated. Seeing what's in the happen at Sierra Leone, if you're not frustrated, then you sabi what's not happen. Then you get hands for what's not happen. But we, because we hand them clean, that make we frustrate. They don't talk as small self for say, hey, you frustrate. I they frustrate, and you are the frustrate. And I proudly do them. I will continue for do them. So then what no can tell you say, documents where United Nations participate in, document where United Nations sign, document where the government of Sierra Leone agrees that the United Nations sign, document where other parties then sign, then take them up, they adopt them as a resolution at UN, say not legally binding. Tell them say it's a lie. Or maybe you're not somebody to talk about. Thank you very much. And good night until we talk again. Me na Alhaji Mohammed Warisay.